This is a Rubik's Cube, and if you never solved one of these before, well, that is about to change today. I will teach you what I consider to be the best method for the beginners. Throughout this video I'll be using two terms, edges and corners. So edges are the pieces that go between two centers, like this one here, while corners are the pieces that go between three centers. The first step is called the daisy, so basically it is a white cross around the yellow center. Now let's make that on your Rubik's Cube. Now what I suggest to do is start with the easiest piece. In this case the easiest pieces are the white green and the white blue. Now you might ask, how do I recognize the easiest cases? The pieces that are in the middle row are always easy. That's why no matter where the pieces are, you should always try to move them into the middle row. Let's start with this one, for example. All you need to do is move it up like that. Pretty easy, right? And for this one, we repeat the same process, but from the right side, we just move it up. Now these two edges are in the correct spot, but are both flipped. So this one doesn't count as a daisy. We need the white color facing up. In order to fix this problem, always keep the edge with the white color facing you and move it with front moves in order to place it in the middle row as I told you earlier. Here the best thing to do is move it on the right side because I already have an edge solved here, and now just move it up as previously. And that leaves us with this white and red edge unsolved. Move the whole daisy in order to make it match with this edge. That can be done by moving the up face 2 times like that, and now move this one here. You can do the opposite thing if you want, move these 2 layers at the same time like this, and then move it up. Now let's assume that you successfully created the daisy. The next step is to move the daisy down at the bottom and then create the white cross. Attention, the daisy and the white cross are 2 different steps, so don't get confused. Back to the Rubik's Cube. Again, this applies to everything. Try to search for the easiest case possible. Our goal here is to match each edge with its corresponding center. So for example, the white and the green edge right now is matching with the green center. These 2 colors are the same. When we create the white cross at the bottom, every single edge color here matches with its center, which right now the cross is totally wrong. How do we create the correct cross? We match one edge at a time, move it down, and then we match another one. Move this down, and so on. Now that you understand the concept, let me explain in more detail. In this example here, the easiest one is obviously the one that it is already solved, which in my case is the white and the red edge. So when it is solved, all you need to do is move it down like that. If none of your edges match with its corresponding center, then don't worry, you just turn the up face until an edge matches. Always an edge will match with the center. So in my case, just by turning the up face, I got the white green to match with the center. You can either rotate the cube like that and then move the up face 2 times, or you can just move the front face 2 times. Now it is important to rotate the cube because you solved this edge, and now move to the next one. Rotate the cube until something matches. We see these 2 pieces match, so rotate it down. Now rotate the cube again. This one is already in the correct spot. Move it down. This one, just move the up face, it matches, move it down. In this method we move layer by layer, so it is logical the next step to be making the first layer. Back to where we were before. In this step we need to solve all 4 white corners in the correct spot. So take a look and see where the pieces are located. I can see a piece here, one here, this one is here, and the last one is here. This one is already in a spot, but it is not placed correctly because our goal is to make the colors of each corner to match with the 3 centers that goes between. In order to solve the corners, you'll have to learn 2 algs. But don't worry, each alg is only 4 moves long. But because at this point we'll start to use finger tricks, we'll need a better cube. This one here will work. Now you're probably asking, where can I buy a speedcube? Head to speedcubeshop.com and use my discount code RAFA to get 5% of your order. I suggest you buy the version that I'll have on the screen. It is affordable and works really well for beginners. Now let's talk about these two algs. The alg is called the sexy move. And the first one is the right sexy move because it is performed on the right side. So we begin by doing an R, which R stands for right and means the right side up. Then we continue doing a U move, which U stands for the up and is basically moving the up face clockwise. Then we do an R prime, which is basically moving the right side down, but this time counterclockwise. And then we finish the alg by doing U prime, which is moving the up face counterclockwise. A little bit faster looks like this. And if you do this alg 6 times in the solved state, the cube solves itself again. Make sure to practice this alg because it will be very useful. This alg has its lefty version as well, which is basically the same moves but on the left side. This time we begin by doing an L prime. L prime stands for the left side up, but this time is prime because it is counterclockwise. Whatever move is counterclockwise, it is called prime. So L prime is the left side up and L is the left side down because this time is clockwise. So we begin by doing L prime, basically moving the left side up. Then we do a U prime, which is basically moving the upside counterclockwise. We move the left side again down, and then U, we move the up face again clockwise. So solving the corners on this step is a combination of these two algs. In this case, the easiest pieces are the ones that are located in the up face. Let's start with this one. This one should go here with the white color facing down. First of all, move the piece up from the spot where it needs to go, in this case here. At this point there are 3 cases you might face. The first case is when the white color faces sideways. Now because we are solving it on the right side, it will be facing the right. In the second case, the white color is facing up. And last but not least, the white color is facing you. When the white color is facing sideways, then this is the easiest case. All you need to do is perform the alg once. Right now, because we are solving it on the right side, we need to perform the right alg once. And that's it. If the white color is facing up, then again we do the right alg, but this time 3 times. So it goes like this. 1, 2, 3. If the white color is facing you, then there are 2 solutions. The first one is easier to learn, but the second one is a bit faster. You can again, if you want, perform the same alg, but this time you'll repeat it quite a lot in order to solve it. I think 5 times, which is not ideal because there is an easier way to do it. So if you learned the lefty alg, you can use that. But make sure that the corner you want to solve is on the left side of the cube. So rotate the cube in order the white color to face the left, and then you can perform the lefty alg just once. You can choose between these 2 ways, which one you find easier, you can stick with that. Back to the initial example. Right now the white color is facing the right, so I just do the right alg once. Taking a look at the other corners, I can see this one, which is really easy because it is basically the same thing. I just do the right alg once. And again, I'm lucky because I got the same case, which be careful, align it with the slot where it needs to go. And now you can perform the alg once. As you can see, I'm almost done. This one is the last corner, which needs to go here. So move the up face 2 times. Now you can choose in which way you want to solve it. You can either do the right alg 5 times, or you can just rotate it and solve it on the left side with the lefty alg. In the next step, we'll be creating the first 2 layers. We'll use a combination of the right and the left sexy move. As previously, the easiest edges to solve are the ones that are on the top. Let's begin with the green and orange one first. Always align the edge color that it's facing you with the corresponding center. The orange color is facing me. I will align this edge with the orange center, like this. So after aligning the edge with the center, keep it on the front, move it to the opposite direction that it needs to go. So in this case on the right. And then because it needs to go on the left side, begin by doing the lefty sexy alg. Like that. And now this is a bit tricky because you need to rotate the cube. So a tip here is that whenever you rotate the cube, make sure that the corner that you need to match with the edge is in the front and the white sticker is facing sideways. If I rotate it like this, then the corner is at the back. So I know that this is the wrong way to rotate. But if I rotate like this, then it is in the front and the sticker is facing sideways. I hope this makes sense. Once again, move the edge in the opposite direction like that. Do the lefty alg because the edge needs to go on the left side. Rotate the cube so that the corner is in the front and the sticker is facing sideways. And now from here, because it needs to go on the right side, you do the right alg once. Alright, so now let's move to the blue and red edge. This one needs to go here. Move the up face so that the red color is matching with the center, because this is the color that it is facing you. And rotate the cube so it is also facing you. This one needs to go on the left side, so move the up face like that so the edge goes on the right side. And once again, do the lefty alg because it is on the left side. Rotate the cube for the same reason as I told you before. And now do the right alg. Let's see how to solve an edge on the right side. I'll move it in the opposite direction, this time to the left. And because we are solving it on the right side, I'll do firstly the right sexy move and then rotate the cube. If I rotate it like that, then the corner is at the back and we want it to be in the front. So I rotate like this and do the lefty sexy move. Let's see what happens if these two edges need to be flipped or any other edges. Take both of these two pieces out with one of the algs that you know. I would say keep this on the right side and do the right alg once. And now solve this one like you're solving it previously with an edge. What I accomplished is to take the edge out. And from here, it is really simple. I'd repeat the same process. Now let's say that 3 edges are stuck in the wrong spot. It may be all of them, but even then you repeat the same process. Pick one of these edges that you want to take out. Let's say I'll go with this one. I'll do the right alg. If I want to do the left alg for some reason, I'll have to keep the pair on the left side. If I want to take this one, I'll do the right alg, rotate, do the left alg, and repeat the process.